So let's take a look at the vocabulary that we are talking about for the periodic table. First of all, let's look at definitions here. Okay, so the periodic table is a table that organizes all the elements according to the structure and features. So this is a table. Remember, the table has rows, which are called periods. So those are the rows. And they have columns, which are called groups. All right. So, and again, periodic table is organized by the atomic number, which is the number of protons. So the proton is a positively charged particle in the nucleus. So that's the positively charged. And here is where it goes. It goes inside the nucleus. The nucleus is the center of the atom, and the electrons are the negatively charged particles that are in the orbits. So here are the orbits. Okay, flying around. So the neutron is a particle also found in the nucleus as zero charge. The atomic mass is how much an atom weighs. It's the weight of a proton and a neutron. Okay, so the proton and the neutron are what are in the nucleus. The atomic number is just the number of protons. So hydrogen has an atomic number of 1. That's because it has 1 proton. And the atomic symbol is abbreviations for the elements on the periodic table. They're always written with a capital letter and a small letter. So helium is an example of capital H and a little e. So in 1869, Dmitry Mendeleev organized the periodic table. There were 60 elements at the time. He was the guy that put them into periods, and column or groups. Okay, periods and groups. An element is something that's made up of the same kind of atom. So if it has different atoms, so like N and O atoms, then it's not an element. This is called a compound because it has 2 different elements. All right, periods are horizontal rows, and vertical columns are the groups. Electrons travel around the nucleus in a path. Sometimes they're called orbits or shells. Metals are elements that are ductile, meaning that they are can be made into wire, pulled into wire. They're malleable, means that they can be hammered. Hammered into small sheets. And they're good conductors, so electricity from the wall socket down a wire, get electricity forming. Metalloids are elements that have properties of both metals and nonmetals. They're semiconductors and used in computers. And nonmetals are dull, brittle, means that they break easily. They're not good conductors, so you'd want an insulator on the end of a hot pan. So this is a pan of boiling water, so you'd want a non-metal, like wood is a non-metal. It's often used as insulation, so like a blanket. All right, we're going to stop right there for that vocabulary.